Workers at a Dodge County prison say their security is at risk. About 300 employees at the Waupun Correctional facility are rallying against the State Department of Corrections in hopes of having their concerns heard. NBC 26's Brian Miller has more from today's protest.
A couple hundred of the facility's workers protested outside the prison today, raising issues about their safety, but Department of Corrections insists that prisons across the state remain safe. It's a quiet protest, and while this group marches silently in front of the prison, their presence speaks volumes.
Staff morale is at rock bottom.
Union leaders say increased overtime and lower than normal staff levels are main concerns. Correctional officers say the warden is making rule changes that favor the inmates and hurt the staff.
Put a bunch of punitive rules towards all staff members. Every rule they put out, it punishes all staff members. It's time to stand up. We're worried about the security of the institution.
The Department of Corrections issued this statement saying in part, quote, Wisconsin's adult institutions and centers remain safe and secure. This can be attributed to the fact that our correctional officers are highly trained and have continued to execute their challenging duties in a professional manner despite the myriad of external events and policy changes that have taken place over the last year. The union says new collective bargaining laws pushed more officers into retirement and increased the number of inexperienced officers coming in from the academy.
These people have no clue what they're getting into. You talk about a security issue, major security issue. You're losing all your older people, retirement, just up and leaving.
These protesters simply want a chance to sit down with prison leaders and talk about the issues. But for now, they'll settle for being seen, if not heard. Now, the prison sergeant says that the issues are just a problem for prison workers at this point, but if morale continues to slide, it could become a public safety issue. In your corner in the Green Bay newsroom, Brian Miller, NBC 26.